Welcome back to another episode of Junk Joe Reseller Podcast. My name's James.
I'm Ray.
Kenny.
Welcome back, guys. Do appreciate it. If you like our channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and leave a message and a comment, and we thank you. And let's get into it. So I hear there's some really hot stuff in the mix.
So there's have you guys heard what happened with the authentication companies, like the whole big bust of like the fake sports memorabilia ring that they had?
No.
So this you guys remember Operation Bullpen? Do you guys ever remember hearing anything about that? Like
A
years
long
ago?
time ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that used to be like the biggest bust of fake autograph memorabilia ever. Like that was the most notable one. This is like so much bigger. I mean, incredibly. This guy basically claimed the other day. He put out a post. He scheduled this post, I think, on all these pages or whatever pages or groups on Facebook, all sports memorabilia pages, and he scheduled it to release. And he just talked about how the police just showed up to, I think, his warehouse or whatever like that the day before, and they showed up with semi trucks, like waiting to take everything away. And I mean, let me see if I can. I should have had it pulled up right now, but this guy said that they had faked authentication, not just authentication, but also autographs using auto pen. So if you guys don't know what an auto pen is, it's a machine that will fake, it replicates any autograph very, very well. Like, I mean, it takes a very well trained eye to even notice exactly if it's auto pen or not. And a lot of celebrities actually even use this nowadays. They use
and
that.
Politicians.
Yes. A lot of people, a lot of high status people will use this, and they'll even say it's autographed when it's not autographed. It's a machine that does it. But anyway, this guy said whatever company that he was working with and everything like that, they would use the auto pen, make so many like Tom Brady autographs. Like they said, I think he said that 97% of the Tom Brady autographs out there or something like that was put out by him.
And what's the authentication company he was using?
So this is the thing, they would hack all the bunch of the companies' databases, copy the number, make their own sticker that looks exactly replicated of the JSA, PSA, Beckett, what was it, Fanatics. I mean, pretty much any major name you can think of in sports memorabilia, like authentication, he is done. He said him and all these other people that have it's a whole ring of people. And so he had this whole post, like I said, saying all this stuff, and they would hack in the database, so they would not only make the autograph, they would make the authentication, sell it. They'd mix in good stuff. Like they'd actually spend a lot of money buying good product and mixing it in and selling it, so it's not as you can't. It was harder for these companies to tell. So they were very professional about it. And so, like I said, so he scheduled this post, and that day when it was released, the police found him, and he had committed suicide.
Wow.
Yep.
He committed suicide.
Yep.
I guess you would serve a lot of time in prison for that.
Well, he would have.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of stuff, I don't even know what this is going to do to the market. Like it's I'm saying it's thousands, hundreds of thousands of items out there, like of every single company.
And how are you going to prove it?
He said they did this for 20 years.
Holy moly!
20 years they got away with it. Can you imagine? Like, you got to think, like, how many autographs do I even have on my wall that have authentication? Even the sticker, I don't even have the card. How am I going to be able to tell if it's a real autograph?
Yep. So when you go and look up the authentication, it's just going to pull up to it.
Yeah, it's going to show. So if I have a Patrick Mahomes autograph, and that was one of the highest fake ones that he's done recently too, they said. So if I go find a Patrick Mahomes autograph and it's authenticated by PSA or JSA or whatever, I look that number up on that autograph. It's going to pop up no matter what. Like,
yeah.
And because what they did, like I said, they hacked into the database and they stole all that information. He said this was so elaborate. He had a whole Excel sheet of, like, he could type in whatever name he was looking for and just print out a sticker and a card like that.
I guess you could do it. I mean, those stickers can be made. Your cards can be, all of it can be made. Yeah.
Even the autograph can be made.
The autograph can be made. I mean, but think about how easy it can be done. I mean, you get somebody who can write well. I mean, and he could train himself and just work on like 2-3 different autographs and make, do Nolan Ryan, Tom Brady, just do all the big name stuff, and then Bo Jackson, and then just certify things. I mean, it can be done.
Yep. Dude.
So now the market, oh man, just think about what the market is.
I don't even know what to say. I had somebody message me today, and they asked me, it's a Joe Flacco autograph, 8x10 photo. One that I actually got in person years ago. This is funny because I had this one, I got it in person, sold it, rebought it at a yard sale that somebody had. I didn't notice it was mine until I got home, because then on the back it had my last name on the back of the photo. But anyway, besides the point, this guy messaged me asking me about that photo, if it had a COA. He asked me that today, and I was like, dude, like, I mean, I understand if you're one of those people that only buy autographs with a COA, but you want to be very careful, and I told him everything that happened, and he's like, you appreciate it. But I'm like, are these people going to continue to buy items with a COA? Are they going to continue to buy autograph memorabilia at all?
Yeah, it probably won't matter for a certain number of the people. It doesn't really matter as long as it looks real enough.
Yeah.
You won't hear much about that story in the realm of the sports world. You might hear about it for a little while, but they're going to want to shut that down as fast as possible because they don't want that market to be destroyed. You get what I'm saying? So the less you talk about it, the better from their perspective.
This is one of those things that I think there's going to be a huge documentary about it. I don't think this is going to go away that easy.
I think there might be a documentary, but yeah, they're going to want to silence quick, because imagine what it's going to do to all these sports companies.
Yeah,
these companies are going to want to pay not to have that out.
Well, the last time that happened, there was a lot of companies, like eBay even went through. I think last time it happened, eBay was like, okay, all these authentication companies are no longer allowed to be listed on eBay, and if you try to list those items today, even with those authentications, they will shut it down.
Yeah, but
there's
think about
a list
out
there.
They're doing good. They're doing Beckett and they're doing big authentication companies anyway. So they eBay saying no, we can't have these authentications. Like, what do you do?
But like
they're just as bad,
But like you look at Whatnot. Whatnot will not allow you to sell an autograph without authentication. It's actually against their policy.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that for a while. I'm like, I sell stuff all the time without authentication because I get it myself. Like, it's not always worth to buy the authentication. But, like, also, like, just people just need to be knowledgeable. Like,
people are going to authenticate anyway, even if it's fake. They're going to be like, oh, I got a real authentication.
Yeah.
On a fake autograph. It's happened to me. I've signed something and they took it to somebody who was a autograph expert, and they said, "Yeah, that's a real autograph, but it's not an on-field jersey."
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, when you get something authenticated after the fact, it's always an opinion.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe that's just something they really have to do more of. Is, I mean, because I know there are authentications. It's like there's a witness one and then one after the fact, but I think they really need to deliberately explain that and show that way more. Like they absolutely have to do something like that to make it more blatant, so collectors know, because then people just are going to stay away from stuff that wasn't witnessed.
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean anything. A lot of these authentications could have been still witnessed too, and they're fake.
I don't think most people care.
No, probably not.
I really don't. I mean, I think think about it. Probably 90% of your stuff out there is fake anyway, because how many Patrick Mahomes autographs can he do? His wrist is going to fall off. Think about it. There's probably 100,000 things out there. It would be a year for him to sign all those things. And it's just mathematically impossible. Think about it. It's mathematically impossible.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna look up.
Well, on a separate note, another speculative piece of news. I've seen a lot of people already reporting on it. This is all pure speculation. GameStop is trying to raise like $2 billion worth of like extra capital. People are speculating they're going to try to buy out PSA and make not every GameStop, but a lot of the GameStops almost like PSA entry points, and basically combine GameStop with PSA.
Well, think how quick you can get your cards done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had an authenticator on staff at certain locations. You know what I mean? And like, you could bring your cards and have them done within a week. You know.
Yes.
And pick them right back up. Sounds like Jay just made a sale.
Yeah. I did just right before that too. I had a Depop sale, but I don't know. What'd you sell, Jay?
Sold Flintstone Fruity Pebbles toys that came in the cereal boxes.
Oh, okay. Like what?
1991.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what year. Same year I was born. There you go. I just showed my age.
Just showed your age. 34, fellas. 34.
Yeah, but I'm the youngin here.
Yeah, you are the young. That's all right. You're in your mid-30s.
Selling more pens.
Did you say depends?
Yeah, I said I'm selling more pens, but
you'll be 40 soon. Dude, that 6 years will fly right by.
Yeah.
You're gonna be an old man.
Oh yeah, my dad, me and him were, he came over yesterday and we were sitting there and he's like, it was my cousin's birthday yesterday and he was like, man, like 34? Like, what? You're turning 34? Like, the time just flies. He just doesn't. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, I'm getting ready to be 34.
Yep.
In September.
Time flying, bro.
Yep. It does. But how's your guys' week been with sales?
It's been okay. I mean, it's been steady for me. I'm not super heavy weeks of sales, but it's been steady. It really has.
It's good.
How about you guys?
Yeah, kind of slower. Obviously, it's probably my fault, but it's crazy. Somehow, some way, they sent half my money they sent out on a payout today. I didn't ask for a payout. They sent $20 over to my account, and it was like, you know how you try to draw your money from eBay. Well, it was like I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask to withdraw. Somehow they just automatically withdraw $20 and sent it to my bank account without my permission.
There was some error today that they did that. A lot of people that got that today. I was on some podcasts I was listening to this morning, like some live actually podcast or something like that this morning. A lot of people were saying that they're like, I don't know why I got a payout today. I don't get it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know why either. And
Well,
it
let me
wasn't
check.
and it wasn't all my money. It was just like $19.57 or something. Something strange. I got
yeah, I don't know. That is weird. Like, just give me all my money then. Like, maybe it was because this is what happens too. It's weird that it takes like an extra day.
Wow, they
For,
gave me a big payout today.
money maker. But it takes an extra day
crazy.
for the payment to process. Even though it shows the money showing it's in your eBay account, it still takes an extra day. Like, it always takes like 2 days for me to actually get paid.
I don't want to pay out.
me either.
Yeah, I know you guys like the weekly. I like the daily.
I want to be paid out by the week. I want to feel like I really did something.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about changing mine to the month.
To the month.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And just let it build up for a whole month,
Hey, can't spend it if you don't get it till then, right?
For people out there, what's your favorite payout schedule from eBay? Let us know. Do you like daily, every Tuesday, every 2 weeks, every month?
Yeah. How do you like?
Let us know down in the comments what do you think your best payout schedule is.
That's a good survey.
Yeah.
And I bet you won't. And I bet you won't put what you make down there.
No.
I bet you won't tell me I do it every day or every. I bet you won't even put a comment.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to do. I bet you just ain't going to do it. I would like to know though.
I will say it's pretty sad sometimes. You know how the way eBay can be with being so up and down, like a roller coaster at times. That the daily payouts are really sad sometimes. Like, oh, here's 19 cents. Like, what the? I don't need your 19 cents.
Keep your 19 cents.
Like,
Yeah, man.
if you want to waste the time sending that to me.
Man.
You know what I hate? You know what bugs me? Is when my payout falls on like the first of the month, and they'll take out my payout, and then turn around and
another cha-ching.
Another sale.
Then turn around and take out money for my subscription for my store,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm in the negative.
Yeah, like today, because since I get daily payouts, so today, since I didn't make much yesterday was a very slow day, and my shipping today costs more because I was shipping every other day. My shipping ended up costing more than what I had in there, so it put me in the negatives. And now I sold a game for like $20, and now I'm up $5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
I sold a 3DO game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Fatty Bears birthday surprise 3DO.
Fatty Bears.
Fatty Bears. Yeah.
What the heck is Fatty Bears?
Fatty Bear. He's a character that was used in 3DO. It was more like to teach kids. They had like fun pack. They had a birthday pack. They had
Okay.
teaching alphabets. So not known character unless you're in the 3DO world. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I never knew that. I'm
gonna try to get another sale. I need a trifecta, so I need a third.
Yeah. Dude, you're winning right now. If this was a contest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they took all my money from me. Well,
yeah.
I mean, they gave me the money, but I'm saying.
So I did have a sale actually because I did ship yesterday. I just shipped a few items. I just shipped what was supposed to go out yesterday. So, but my sales have been a lot. Well, I wouldn't say a lot better, but a little better this week. Especially compared to the last few months, they've been a lot.
Yeah.
It's been much better this week. I had my first sale of a shoe that had to get sent to the authentication. Have you guys ever had any shoes you had to send to the authenticator through eBay?
Yeah.
Kenny has. I haven't.
Yeah, so mine was it was $100 for it's a Adidas Bart Simpson shoes,
And it's got to go FedEx.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
this is what got me. So they bought it on Tuesday, right? And I have 2-day handling time, and I even made sure but it said send it out by Thursday. That's what it literally said on there. It said send it by Thursday, and I don't know why. So I didn't ship on Wednesday because I was trying to do whatever like actually needed to go out. It's just try to. I didn't want to. I don't know why, but either way, I went to ship it yesterday when it was the last day it was due by, and it said it was overdue.
That's because it went over midnight.
No, but it said by Thursday. If anything else I sold on Tuesday was not overdue for Thursday.
I know it's stupid. They try to rush you out the door with those shoes.
Is that what it is because of authentication? Well, then just tell me, hey, get it out by Wednesday.
I know.
Don't start some bullcrap. So now I'm kind of worried. I hope I'm all right with it. Like
you'll be fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not gonna knock your account.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like
it's a scare tactic.
Yeah. Yeah, like yeah.
You don't want to make eBay have to wait for anything, right? Like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but eBay, it's funky because he said that, and I remember a couple weeks ago that I had the same problem because I remember I had a return and I had to give money back on this return, and they said do it by this date, and then I wake up one morning, and I'm telling you I had more time, and it was like we've refunded the buyer, you overpassed your date. I'm like, no, I didn't. Dude, I still had like 2 days left.
Yep.
And all of a sudden they did it. So, dude, eBay does things like that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
That's a knock on me because, like, I know exactly what I was doing.
Sometimes I'll have
It's because the customer complained enough.
Really, I don't know. Sometimes I know it was a mistake. Sometimes it like defaulted to 1-day handling time, which I never select. But then, so like I get it. Sometimes it just happens, and I'll go back and review the listing. It does say 1-day handling time, and that's fine. Like I guess like whatever. Mistakes happen. It glitches. I understand that, but if it's not actually 1-day handling time listed anywhere in there, don't tell me that you need to ship it out the next day.
Right, because that's not.
Because it didn't even say that.
I don't trust eBay systems. I just don't. You can't trust them. They screw up too much.
Dude, there's a lot of things with this reselling I don't trust. Like, especially, I don't trust. I've said before, I don't trust FedEx because every time I ship with FedEx, not every time, but every time I ship on FedEx with eBay, I usually have an issue where they want to charge me, more money. They have a cost adjustment later on.
Yeah.
And I seen somebody on Instagram recently. They had the same issue with FedEx.
Well, they take the money out now ahead of time. Remember how it used to they take the money out later on?
Mm-hmm.
Now it comes out originally. Now it comes out this when you print the label.
Yeah.
Because they were having that problem because they were taking.
Well,
FedEx was charging extra money.
They're still having issues because I just seen somebody else have an issue, and what it is like if there is an issue, a cost adjustment, then they try to add on an extra charge, like, oh, we got to charge you for home delivery and this and that, and like what? It's calculated. Like if I do calculated shipping, and I input those dimensions, the weight and everything like that, it's eBay's job to give me the best. I mean the correct quote. And I pay it, and that's the end of the story. Like that's how it should be.
I'm not too worried about when you ship it to the authenticator using that FedEx process. I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about if I select FedEx as a shipping profile.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I worry, right? Like you know what I mean?
See, yeah. I have no issues when I ship FedEx on Macari. I do that a lot because sometimes it's actually cheaper than the ground advantage on there a lot of times. So I end up doing that, and I've had no issues doing it on Macari. Like it's not like Macari comes back later like, hey, you got this wrong. Like, let me take some money from you. They don't do that. But I do want to say I did have a cost adjustment or last week or something like that. I think I wanted to talk about it, but I forgot. But I had a cost adjustment on a pitcher. It was a Ray Dunn pitcher I sold. Dude, tell me why USPS, they didn't just give me one cost adjustment. They gave me two. Like, they tried to take money back twice. I disputed it, but they tried to say that this 1 gallon, I know it's ceramic, but it's a 1 gallon ceramic pitcher weighed 19 pounds.
Wow.
That's how I got him. I was like, I'm disputing this, and there's no way you're going to tell me that a pitcher weighed 19 pounds. I won it, and it's weird because I disputed it, got no notification of acceptance of the dispute or anything anywhere in my emails, through eBay, nothing. And then I got no notification I won. Like, tell me if I won.
Right.
Tell me.
Don't leave me
Don't
hanging.
just leave me hanging. I had to go back in a week later when I remembered. I'm like, oh, wait, like, did I win this or not? And I seen all these other cost adjustments that I lost, which was stupid, but because they're still hanging in there.
Yeah.
Some of them I don't worry about. If it's like $1, I'm like, I'm not even going to waste my time trying to fight $1.
It's
but
too much stress.
Yeah, if you're trying to charge me 10, 20, one time they tried to, FedEx tried to charge me like $60 or something like that, and I lost.
That's ridiculous.
Because of the, they said because it was I think it was a pennant or something like that. It was something long, and because of the dimensions, even though I input the dimensions in there and I input the correct weight, everything was exactly how it was when I purchased the label, and they wanted to say something because it's like dimensional weight, because it shouldn't matter if I put in those dimensions and the weight. Like, eBay's, all the calculations should be there. I don't know why it's a problem. And then, like I said before, that the home delivery charge, they tacked that on. That was like extra, like maybe $20-$30 or something, which is crazy.
Always trying to hold a good man down.
Yep.
Dude, I was you guys ever heard of Soda City Flips?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, Soda City Flips. He, I guess eBay's not working for him anymore. He's going back to the 9 to 5. He says he failed himself as a full-time reseller. He has to go back to work. And I feel for people like that, because it's not, I don't think you failed. Most people have never failed themselves. I think that everybody and their brother's doing it, and it makes it a little bit harder for everybody to do it. It's, I think the chain is kind of clogged with dirt. So.
No, I agree. It's much easier than what it used to be. Even though it was, like, I think an episode or so ago, I said that reselling is not easy, which it isn't, but it's still a lot easier that, like, anybody's grandmother can get on here and, snap a couple photos and just list an item, like a yard sale. Yeah. Even if you're not even doing eBay, you can put stuff on Facebook Marketplace. It's that easy.
You can, but I mean, like I said, the easiness makes it harder for everybody else. I mean, just because it's easy doesn't mean it's not hard for them when you're trying to make a full-time living.
Yeah,
so that's when it gets really difficult.
Well, what can we do to adapt and to the change? Like, what,
I think you got to be versatile in every way, maybe not just online. I think you got to be versatile in person. You maybe got to do auction. You got to just figure out how to sell things in other ways, because I don't think either that or just find nothing but the best stuff. And you're going to spend all your time finding great stuff with high sell-through rates, and then less time selling it. That's the only other way you can do, I think.
Yeah. No, that's...
But finding the stuff is now harder than ever before, because everybody sees how wonderful they have a $200 find for $3, and now the thrift shops know that they have things that they didn't know before, and now everybody's fighting for the same stuff. over and over again, it makes it really difficult.
Damn you, Gary V.
Gary
Gary V.
Yeah, it's
No.
I blame Gary V and Mug Life.
mug life, baby, mug life. No, I mean, like, you know, it's, you have that phone now, and everybody sees everybody doing this, and look what I picked up, and look at the horde of video games I got for
Look at this.
$20.
I got a $1 mug at eBay. I got a $1 mug. Let me put it on eBay and sell it for $10. Hey, you can do it, guys. Come on.
Yeah, everybody can do it. Go ahead. Go to your yard sales. You know, if you have $20, take that 20 and turn it into
There's
$200.
no reason you can't make $1 million selling mugs on eBay.
Well, think about it like this too. Like, there's certain things now that you could buy, and you have no idea even what it is, or you could just see it on somebody's table, and you have no idea like what character, like where this came from, no info whatsoever, and you go on Google and just do the Google image search, and it pops up, and you have all the info you need to list it. Because, like, I had some of those figures. What, I don't even know. Maybe it was like a few weeks ago to a month. It's been a while since I've been at the flea market, but there was all these little figures. I thought they were all Dungeons and Dragons and different stuff. Now there was a lot of different ones in there. They weren't all that, and some of them didn't have any info on the bottom whatsoever. So I had to do the Google image search. I would have never been able to figure it out. I've been like, I don't even know how to list these if I didn't have Google image search. So,
yeah. Well, those are tools that help you do your job a lot easier. That gives everybody the same opportunity to know what it is. And that's why I hate it, because, you know, back in the day, you used to just be around that type of stuff and know what sells and be smart about it. And now you know, you could beat everybody to it. Now everybody has a phone, and they watch people do it. And my brother sells on eBay, and my mama does, and we have old stuff, and no, how much you want for that, and it's above eBay prices, and it's just crazy. It is.
Yeah. We work more for less sometimes because of this now, but it is. I mean, it just depends. Like, we just have to get smarter. We have to be consistent. Like, the true people they're doing this and having success, they're always consistent. You know, if we're not consistent in what we do, we're never going to have any level of success that we want.
That's right. Be consistent. That's the name of the game. Yeah. Be consistent.
Like, I was consistent this week with a lot more listening than I was doing before. Like, within the past couple of weeks, and I was doing a lot more listening this week. I was doing a lot of ending and sell similar. I mean, to the point I was probably ending and sell similar like 50 to 100 items a day. And I think that's what kind of gave me that boost in the sales a little bit.
Yeah.
But that helped me out this week. Yeah, I feel like if I didn't do that, I'd be back on here complaining again, like I have every week lately. I feel like it's been a crappy week. But this week I can say it was a lot better.
So how many things how many things do you think you listed this week, and how many things do you think you listed last week?
I don't know. I probably listed maybe like 80 to 100 items this week, maybe. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then last week, like maybe 10 to 20.
So it's when you don't list, it's a huge change.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. It's night, is night and day. Like, yep.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't list a ton this week. I mean, yeah, I might have listed 20 things.
Yeah, I mean,
I ain't listing shit.
Well, at least you're selling pens.
But I'm selling the hell out of some pens, though.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I haven't listed nothing. I just, that's my own fault, though. Really. Just because I get focused on other things, or I got other things going on, I got a lot of drafts. I just got to take pictures. That's the problem.
Yeah, I got pictures I got to take too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some Wii games and stuff that
I think that's become the hardest part for me. It's not actually listing the item. I don't like taking pictures anymore.
Really?
Like, what's your least favorite part of doing a listing?
Making the listing.
Pulling stickers off of things.
Yeah, I hate that too.
Yeah,
I like
prepping an item. Prepping an item is pretty bad, dude. I still got the Redskin helmets. I got 2 of them left because I take the time to wipe the signature off.
I'm actually charging people 40 cents a listing to take pictures. I'm
Really?
just on listings, 40 cents. Come and take all your pictures. Yep.
Wow. Hey. I mean, if it's worth, that's the thing too. If you can calculate it to where it's worth it like that.
I mean, I could take a bunch of pictures. So if anybody's out there, you need pictures taken, just let me know. I started. You got to have at least 100 pictures. 100 items for me to start taking pictures.
Yeah. How are they going to do that? You're just gonna?
I don't know. I'm just playing around. I mean, if there is anybody.
Usually it's the reverse way. Like people will. The seller will take all the pictures and then they have somebody list items.
Yeah.
How much you charge to take pictures of my wife?
I'll do that for free, sir. No.
Oh God.
We're gonna go to a Coldplay concert next week.
I was gonna say something like that. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, did you watch that video too?
Yes.
That CEO. Oh, bro.
Coldplay's finally being talked about again.
Yeah, Coldplay's finally in the news.
I know. I was seeing something like they haven't put out a single in years, but they were able to make somebody single just like that.
Just like that.
2 people.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, you're out there just honking around, with somebody else. Then he puts out an apology, like, I'm sorry.
Dumb though. Like, what? Why would you go to such a public place like that? I don't know. People are dumb, or if you're
because
really,
they never thought anybody was going to look at a Coldplay concert.
Yeah, I mean it's Coldplay.
And I don't know. It's to the point. Like I was listening to the radio yesterday, and it's like if you're really that miserable in your relationship, just end it and move on. Like, or people
use people, bro. That's the problem. You don't realize people are horrible human beings, and they will use people up. They will use them and abuse them. They don't care.
Yeah. Well, he was probably also worrying about having to give up half the money that he had half this business basically, because that's what happens. Like when you own a business, like, and you go through a divorce.
Was he a business owner? Was he the business owner? I know he was the CEO, but did he own the business?
I thought so. Maybe not. I don't know. But a lot of times, like you see a lot of companies that the business owner goes around like running around like that, like they end up losing half of their business.
I mean, he's out there smashing the CFO. It's like
it happened to the company my dad worked for years.
Yeah.
Yep. He lost so much of it that he had to sell the company.
Wow.
It sucks.
And she wasn't even that good looking.
I know.
She had more gray hair than he did.
I wonder if she was a silver fox.
I bet you that muff down there probably looked like Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. You know what I mean?
Oh
maybe. Yeah.
My gosh.
She probably looked like Santa Claus down there.
Hey, it is Christmas in July.
Yeah, it is. It's Christmas in July, baby. It's Coldplay
the weather
time,
outside
baby.
is frightful, and Coldplay so delightful.
But that bushy inside your pants.
Oh my gosh. I can't today.
Let it dance, let it dance, let it dance.
When we finally say kiss goodnight, 'cause the camera caught our face. And I tried to run away, but all she did was turn around and stay. Oh, now I'm going to lose my job now. Being a CFO now. I shouldn't have cheated on my wife. Now I'm broke, now I'm broke, now I'm broke.
Hey, you never know. He might have to resort to being a reseller.
Hey, I had to resort to be a reseller, dude.
Oh man,
We know
I
he's going
told Jay.
to
I told Jay he shouldn't have came out with that apology. He should have came out and was like, you know what? I'd like to apologize to absolutely no one. I'm banging these hoes. I'm just slaying them. I'm just pounding everybody I can.
Mm.
You know why? Here's why. When he came out with that apology, that automatically claimed the wrong for everything, right? Where I told Jay, I said, now he's going to get divorced and he's going to lose everything and he's going to look like, just he's going to end up living in like a trailer home, probably.
I mean, you never know.
But if he would have came out with like a weird apology, like I just said, he could have at least made like content later on. You know what I mean? And had something. He could have held his head up high and said, like, I went out hardcore, right? Like, now he's going out like a lamb, He's going to get taken from everything. He's going to lose his job. They got to fire him. They got to
shout out to Natalie and Tiffany at the reception desk.
Yeah, right?
Oh, my gosh.
We never got caught at the Metallica concert.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right, let's reel this back to reselling somehow.
What? No, we did. I mean, we think Andy's going to be a reseller.
Yeah, he's going to be on like.
We know he's about to sell his house and resell his car.
Yeah. You mean like more like repo his car? That's what they're going to do.
Andy,
make the payments.
Andy, you got any like old baseball cards you want to get rid of? Hit us up at Junkshaw.
Yeah, if you got any video games, just let us know. Hit us up. Remember, Junk Joe Reseller Podcast.
You got any old pens you want to get rid of?
Yeah, hey, he might have some high-end pens.
He may. He's looking for
Being
your
a
sports
CFO.
memorabilia.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not fake. Maybe it is.
No, I was saying, so, like, because a lot of people that, like, they quit their job, they always look for different things, try to make money or different little side hustles and stuff like that. So there are a lot of, I'm not saying he quit, but, but people that just lose their job even in general, like, they end up becoming a reseller or finding some other side hustle that's similar to trying to get a little bit extra money.
I mean, if you got any like Cassandra's old drawers, I got like this old Korean guy who's into that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Just give me a call.
Hey, here's a question for you guys. Like you were just saying, when you leave. Now, if you had to leave reselling, there we are. You had to leave reselling. What would be your job? What job would you take, Rick? What industry would you try to go in? What business would you try to get at? What position do you want to do?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
you
you
guys
got stripper poles.
Yep, I'm here. Everybody went out for a second, but we're good.
Yeah,
We're back, baby. We're back. We're better than ever. Now we're talking about what jobs would you take if you leave reselling, or if you're forced to leave reselling.
All you can eat strip joint.
Open an all you can eat strip joint.
What were you working the buffet?
And the pole at the same time.
Yeah. Hey, you need to refill those chicken wings over there.
Yeah.
Who
Chicken
wants some
wings.
more crab legs?
Now, be serious. Like, what would you do?
I don't know. I mean, I probably wouldn't mind giving like a try working for like a sports team or something like that. Whether it was like the Orioles or Ravens or even well, probably not the Ravens because I like watching the games on Sundays at at home or out somewhere. But I want to be able to enjoy watching the game. But maybe the Orioles or like one of the local minor league teams or something like that.
And what would you do?
I have no idea. Like maybe I don't want to be stuck in a box office selling tickets, but anything that's probably like
Waterboy.
no, I'm not carrying all that crap around.
No.
No way.
Work at work? Oh God, no.
Well, it's. Look, I'm fat. I don't work out. That's a workout. Like the people that carry those things, they got some big freaking like Hulk Hogan arms or or something like the Hulk or whatever. Like you see Clancy, like Clancy's ripped. His arms are ripped. So
What if they told you had to hold their backs down? Just to their backs, like shoulders and stuff.
no, I'm good.
Yeah.
You gotta wash the back of BJ Surhoff.
BJ Sherrill is probably like 60 years old now. Right.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't mind. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think what I would rather do. Like
I mean, my
it'd be
right
cool to-
hand washed, Greg Maddox says.
yeah. I don't know.
But you would try to go to a sports team though and try to get some job there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly because I don't think I want to work the field and be in charge of trying to put the tarp out before it rains, and that looks like a rough job itself too.
How about you, Kenny?
OnlyFans.
No, really. I mean, like,
I don't know. Probably property preservation again.
mm.
But that always goes back to reselling, right? Like.
Yeah, that always goes back to
Yeah.
resale.
I don't know. I can't think of nothing. I'm really good at. I'd probably like try to start a business where I sold other people's stuff at the flea market. Because I'm really good at selling in person.
That goes back to reselling too.
I
know.
know. He just described what
I
another
can't
word for
think of
resell.
I can't think of nothing else like that. Outside of it, I'm really good at it. That's why I keep going back to it because I can't think of nothing else other what I would rather do. Maybe just make content.
Yeah,
I would.
about it.
Myself, I'd go back into management. I'd be some kind of boss. I need to be a manager somewhere. I could manage pretty much anything. Let it be. It didn't matter. I can manage it. Manage a restaurant.
That's very, very vague.
No, management. I mean, any management.
Yeah, but yeah,
Restaurant. I could do stores. I could manage remanufacturing shops. I mean, pretty much anything that has to do with management, I could do. I've done. I've managed
If you got
restaurants.
people that need to be told what to do, he's there.
Yeah, you got people that need told to do. I'll tell them what to do. You need to be fired. I'll fire them. There's not a problem. A lot of people can't do it. I can.
All right, Jay, you're hired. I need a manager to get me, moving around here a lot. And
All right, I'll be at your. I'll be at your house 6:00 tomorrow morning.
All right, boss me around. Tell me how many listings I gotta get up today. Did you get those shipments out yet?
Get them shipments out, sandwiches. Get it up now. For lunch break. No lunch for you.
You don't even get a potty break.
No, that's what I've done management. I like management. Management makes you a lot of money. I just don't like working.
It's just babysitting. That's what management is.
Well, it's a lot more than that.
It's more than that, yeah.
Being a leader.
Yeah.
It's being knowledgeable of the things around you, how to make things better. Having people follow the rules. You follow the rules.
There's a special skill. There's a special skill on telling people what to do.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Like
yeah.
everybody thinks that they're capable of doing it. Not everybody's capable of doing it.
I learned pretty quickly when I was when I used to be a shift supervisor at Rite Aid, and I learned pretty quickly. I feel like that you couldn't just like tell somebody to do something. You had to. It's the way you ask them how to do something half the time. Because if you tell somebody to do something, there's a lot of people are like, I ain't just gonna listen to you like that. You gotta work it.
Your ass is gone then.
You're
not gonna do what I tell you to do. You're gone.
Yeah, no, but I'm telling you, that's just how some people are. Every person is different, and they respond differently. and it's like you got to learn their personality and learn how they take like direction. You know what I mean? Because there's people out there, they're lazy as anything and they don't want to work. How do you get them to work? It's your approach sometimes.
They'll have to work somewhere else because they're going to be at the fucking door.
No, I wish it was that easy, but it ain't that easy anymore with these retail companies. You can't just fire somebody.
Yeah.
You need a whole paper trail of all kinds of bull crap.
Corporate, when you got them corporate places, yeah, you're right.
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna, if you're trying to get rid of somebody, it's gonna take you 6 months half the time. So you're gonna have to figure out another approach to give them direction and get them to actually get something out of them. You can't have them just sitting there doing nothing. But
that's why you set them out with a camera and catch them stealing something, and then that's how you get rid of them.
Well, here's another trick. What you do is, a lot of people are motivated by money, and if you don't do what I tell you to do, and you can't fall in line, then you need to go home. Sometimes it's better to run an establishment with one person down than to have cancer built in. And guess what? You keep doing it and doing it, you're not going to come to work. I don't have to. I work you 1 day a week. And you need 40 hours a week? I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. And guess what? You're going to either fall in line, and then I'm just keep writing you up as many times as I can, whatever it takes, and then you'll be gone.
Yeah.
That's just how it works. I'll run one man short. And it doesn't matter because you're going to be cancer anyway. You're the one who's causing all the problems.
Yeah, you're not
the one. Bye. I mean, the other people, yeah, you're right. You do have to find a way to really motivate people. And people have to, sometimes get motivated because they're lazy as hell. But when you're defiant and laziness is two different things.
Yeah. No, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I don't play like you will leave. I will find somebody else to do your job. At 100%, I fired somebody. The quickest fire rate I have, especially when you work for a family business, I'm the one who handled everything. I fired him in 2 minutes. You're going. I hired you and then fired you in 2 minutes.
Can you fire me and find somebody else to do my job for me?
Yeah.
That way I can
could. I mean, yeah.
It's the only way I still be having money coming in. If we fire me because I'm so bad at reselling, just fire me, and then we'll hire somebody else.
And you're gonna have to pay him.
Yeah.
Look, we're looking. I'd like to hire somebody with our thing. They do take care of this moving product. I'm talking about selling product. We'll split it with them. They move the product. They just start selling product, and we split it with them. They be their own boss. As long as they can sell, they split it with them.
If you're in the Baltimore area, and especially if you have your own vehicle and you are looking for a good way to become your own entrepreneur and make a good amount of money, and you want to work with us, contact us, and comment down the bottom. We'll get together and we'll interview you. If you really are serious with making some money and you're in the Baltimore area, get in touch with us.
If you're not honest, don't even worry about
getting
in contact because we don't want you.
Yeah,
that's the most difficult part. Is find somebody that's honest.
That's exactly what it is. Now you're not
because if you steal from us, we will definitely have you arrested.
Yeah, definitely have you arrested
without hesitation.
I mean, you might not get rich, but I tell you, you'll make yourself a living during the week.
Look, everybody,
but if you're really good at it. You might make a lot of money.
Yeah,
everybody wants to make a little extra money, even if you have a regular job. It'd be something that.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, because it's hard. It's hard to find somebody, especially trustworthy. Trustworthy is the biggest thing.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I know because I've thought about it, but I don't know. I want to. Like I thought about it because I know you mentioned it before, Jay.
Yeah.
But
I know you're talking about maybe even just Sundays, right? Because you could do Saturdays.
Yeah.
I mean, Sundays we definitely, you got to try, and then the stuff can come right back to our place.
Yeah.
And we would do a split with you. I mean, that's
my thing is like, where do I go? Like because
I would definitely do it exactly where we're at.
Yeah, North Point.
Not next to us or nothing.
Really?
I would do it North Point. I mean, it doesn't look like a reseller is the kind of reseller you're looking at. It's not like, oh, he goes out and buys this stuff and you're selling like an Amazon product,
Yeah.
or whatever product it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we could set you up with like the $2 a piece, 3 for $5 product.
Okay.
So it would be, you wouldn't have to worry about trying to, have a different price for every item.
Yeah.
Everything would be a standardized price,
It's funny because I'm when you weren't at the flea market for a little while, Kenny, and Jay was just running it by himself, and I watched his spot a couple times, and people would come up and want prices on stuff, and I'd give them the prices. I'd be able to get a couple more dollars than Jay was charging. Sometimes.
He did.
I'm like, I don't know how. Like, oh, this hat's $5. Oh, I was only charging $3, like, or something.
I was only charging $3, but I'm good with that. You got $5 out of it. Like, wow.
Yeah. Well, like you said before, a big part of that I think sometimes is reading the customer, and I think that's probably what I did a little bit. And then there's a lot of things when you're pricing things, especially at the flea market. You gotta look at your customer. You gotta look at the product, like how many of them do you have, like what's the demand of it. There's so many different things that probably go into factor. And I think because I knew that, like, that hat, I know it's just like it's nothing crazy. I think it was like some kind of little like toy dress up costume, like cowboy hat or something like that. And I knew, like, I think it might have been near Halloween or something. I can't remember. And I just feel like I think something like that. It might have been something like that where it was like near Halloween or something, I think.
Yeah, it might either near Halloween or it was after Halloween. I don't know.
Yeah. But either way, like, I could tell the kid was very interested in it. And like that, I think that's another thing that factored in. I was like, I don't know. I'm like, let's try 5. And if that's the thing too, if they always say no, you can shoot out another number at 8.
Yeah.
Like
maybe
This weekend we'll probably do really good selling hats because we got like a case full of like they're trucker hats, they're trucker style hats, but they're all American based.
They say
American
break
flags, all kinds of stuff. We usually do really good with American stuff, like
Okay.
Yeah, so we have a whole case of these hats. So we still haven't priced them out. What price, but we have a lot of them, and they'll probably every one of them will sell this weekend.
What brand are they? Like, are they any specific?
I think Mainstays, like Walmart brand, but they're really nice, really well done. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just surprised we have a whole case of them.
Yeah, that's good.
But
though.
you would be the kind of perfect person because I could trust you with anything I have.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I really could. There's not many. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't trust many people, right?
I trust barely anybody, and I do trust
no
you.
one.
Yeah.
I do, and I trust you, dude. And that's that's really good. I mean, that's
that's a rare thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I have friends that I've known for 25 years, and people that are family, I don't trust, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I would trust you, right? Like, I just would.
I appreciate that, guys.
No, it is. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, but you know what?
It's hard to find somebody.
You can tell you're an honest person.
Mm-hmm.
You're honest, and I mean, we've been around each other enough to know.
I mean, hopefully you feel the same way about us. You know what I mean?
I don't know, maybe.
That's a good
like, no, absolutely. I mean, look. I mean, I think that one thing is too, because like we've had to trust each other enough to do this podcast and do it consistently, even still with not many subscribers. So if you guys can get on here and subscribe, because we're out here busting our ass, trusting each other to get together continuously, keep trying to build this thing up, talk, hang out, whatever. So subscribe.
And shout out to Yard Walker. I'm not going to say your real name. Yard Walker, you know who you are. I am going to start making content again. So I've already turned you on to the podcast. Hopefully you've subscribed to the Junk Jaw Reseller podcast. But if you see this, I will be making my own content again very soon.
Okay.
I know I haven't done I've been kind of silent on my own channels for the last couple of months, but I'm gonna be back at it very soon. So that's a separate note thing.
Yeah.
So who is it?
His name's Yard Walker.
Okay.
That's his handle. Yeah.
Okay.
That's his I don't want to say his real name.
We had somebody on the Instagram page, Walmart Gale,
Walmart.
say, yeah, I don't know. They said, "Were you the guy that had all the new old stock Playboy shirts for sale at the flea market? Or did you guys have new old stock Playboy shirts?"
No, not me.
Must be some other guy that had new old stock Playboy shirts.
I don't know about
Playboy.
new. I had a Playboy shirt. I didn't have new old stock.
Yeah,
Maybe she's
I don't
just
know.
confused.
But she had commented on her thing twice, and I didn't really know how to respond. I'm like, well, I have to ask you guys. And I don't.
And the thing, I say,
always
no,
answer yes. Yeah. Come see us again.
Yeah.
yeah, that's us, baby.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They call me Playboy Ray.
Yeah. Oh man.
They call me White Boy Kenny.
They call
White boy
me,
Rick.
yeah, White Boy Rick.
Hey.
Hey, White
Hey,
Boy.
The actor that played White Boy Rick is from Dundalk.
He is. Yeah, my kids went to school
He's from
with
this area. Yeah.
him. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
worked at Dunkin' Donuts.
He worked at the movie theater at East Point.
Yeah.
When that all came out, they had like a little private like screening for him there, and this is funny because I remember hearing about that, and it was like when the movies come out, I'm like, man, he's in a movie with Matthew McConaughey. That's so cool. I remember going up there. Actually, I knew he was going to be there, and I went up there. And actually, got his autograph.
I thought the boy was going to do more in.
Yeah, it's difficult. I think for his first role, I mean, that was very good. It was very well played. I mean, I enjoyed the movie, and I think it's just difficult. Like it's not, it's just because you play one role. I don't think it's necessarily easy to continue doing roles.
Mhm.
Especially that caliber with a lot of bigger actors and bigger names.
Yeah.
He really helped him. I think that Matthew McConaughey like really liked him and stuff like that, and kind of mentored him a little bit. But
he probably wasn't willing to drink baby blood, so they were like, you're not going to be in anything else.
oh my gosh,
I think they found him at that boy at the school.
yeah,
Dundalk High School, I think. It was like.
yep, yeah. He was late that day, is what I heard. He was late or something, and they found him there or something like that. Like he was in a office, like or coming in late to school that day, and like, hey, this kid's actually perfect for this role. And next thing you know, he was on the big screen.
Yep.
So, which is pretty cool. Like, I think it's pretty exciting to have somebody from the local area on a big movie.
It is.
Like that, and with a big name like Matthew McConaughey.
That
But-
should have been me.
Well, and that's the luck of the draw, like a little bit too. Like, people's life can change almost instantly, and for who knows what reason. Like it just,
Yep.
I mean, it was an experience and opportunity that most people will never get. People are out there trying every single day to get roles like that, and they won't get roles like that. And he just pops into school late one day, and like, so you never know. And I want to reel this back to reselling, but you never know your opportunities that are out there in the world. Like even like with reselling, like if you were to show up to a specific sale that you weren't even planning to go to, and you just see all this great product or inventory that you could buy. If you want to just try different selling platforms, you don't know your opportunity that you might have on these other platforms, so you try it. Things just happen the way it is. You might even just have somebody call you up if you're put your number out there or business card that you're buying. Might have somebody call you up and just have like a once in a lifetime buy. You don't know your opportunities, but they're they're out there.
Look through every one of those bins. Look through every one of those bins. You never know. You might find a
Dude.
Gutenberg Bible. You might find some gold necklaces.
Even late in the day, it doesn't matter.
Yep. Just always look. Just always
Yep.
look. If you're there, you might as well look.
I mean, I love the saying the early bird gets the worm, but I don't think it always means.
I don't think it always matters.
Yep.
Because here's the problem. Yes, people having the phones makes it hard because now everybody's an eBay reseller and they don't have to remember the knowledge. They have it at their fingertips. But sometimes, if they can't automatically scan a garage sale and find the better stuff, they might just overlook it altogether. You know what I mean? So, hopefully, that's always happening. And I know it's always happening because I do find things late in the day sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People just overlooked.
Yeah. But that makes you a good picker. Having that knowledge or just knowing the value in something even late in the day, I think. Or if you can find value in an area that's already been picked over and gone through pretty well, like by, it could be like 50 people have gone through the same spot. Mm-hmm. And if you can find value to make money, on anything in there, even after 50 people has gone through a bin or a whole table or whatever, it takes a lot of talent and a lot of knowledge to do that.
Yeah, it does.
That's why I even look late in the day at the flea market after I'm done selling. Sometimes I'll still walk around and look because I know for a fact people pass things up. They just don't know.
And it's not even just that either. Like sometimes late in the day, the prices change.
Yep. That's true.
Things do get dragged out more. Like say if it was at the bottom of the bin the whole entire day, they might just flip the bin upside down and like, okay, everything's $1. That there could have been a hat that was like $100 hat sitting at the bottom of that bin all day.
Or the seller themselves had a bin that they didn't set out, and they set it out late. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
Just how it is.
Yeah, you never know. So don't give up on finding good stuff because it's out there.
That doesn't mean to spend your money recklessly and just buy anything. But it won't hurt to take an extra couple minutes to look if you're out there. That's a piece of advice.
Yeah.
I would say you can't win unless you play, right? Like that's just you miss every shot you don't take. So basically, you gotta at least look. I mean,
yeah. I think that's what's been killing me about not going to the flea market lately is because, I haven't been playing.
Yeah.
I can't find that stuff if I don't go.
I haven't really been buying that much either. I have bought some stuff, and I've gotten lucky with some really nice stuff, for cheap. But I haven't been buying like I usually do, though. Like, I was buying 2-3 bins a day.
But I think people are buying. I don't think they're buying as much anymore. I think some of the resellers have slowed down because you got to imagine if most resellers that we know were affected, that were affected, and we, a lot. There's going to be a mass amount of people affected. So how does it look? I mean, people are buying less. There's going to be more there. So there's things around. I mean, I don't have to buy anything for a long, long time, but
I feel the same way. Like I really don't have to buy. I still have like a whole entire room filled with stuff. I have a lot of totes down here in this basement that have a lot of stuff. So it's like not like I have to buy. And I'm putting stuff off like these helmets. I said earlier that I got to wipe off the autograph just because it takes a little work. If I list that, I know they'll sell. Like they have stuff that I know that will sell. I just have to do a little bit of work sometimes. So
I'll show off a couple little things real quick though. Like one of the things, like I basically bought this in a bundle. If I had to, it's actually paid less than $1 for it. It's a Zelda Skyward Sword lanyard. Has a little keychain to it, like a little pass thing. And I got the same thing with like a couple of these light up Nightmare Before Christmas Bio World
Oh yeah.
right?
The
I
file book.
basically bought them in a bundle and got them for like 50 cents, less than a buck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or some old figures, you know, I paid like $1 a piece for. Hey, I'll tell you, Ray, I'll give you this figure if you can guess who this is. I can't remember. Did you?
No, I don't think I don't know. I
Can
mean,
you guess what NBA star this is?
NBA star.
Yeah.
NBA star.
I'll even take his little helmet off. Let's see if anybody at home.
Here, lift it up a little bit. Oh, that's Shaq.
It's Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's from. Is that from that? Is it Steel?
Yeah, Steel.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's just some. And here's
Horrible.
another good one. You know who this is, Ray?
No.
You know who it is, James.
I already told you the answer.
Yeah,
Bates.
Norman Bates.
Okay.
He's missing his knife though, sadly.
That's cool though.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that I'll pick up. Final Fantasy figures. But all kind like what else have you bought in a while, Ray? Anything?
I just said I've been to flea market in like a while. Like it's been like 3-4 weeks probably. I feel like at least. So I really haven't bought anything. The last thing I bought, I think, to resell are those damn Hershey chocolate bars that I haven't even sold one.
Yeah.
Last of Us PS3 game.
And that was retail arbitrage, and I'm still sitting on them. I don't know what to do.
This is actually fairly expensive. If this is a bolo, I hate bolos. Things are bolo, but it's American Psycho, like Christian Bale.
Mm-hmm.
It's the steelbook version. It goes for like $40-$50.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I picked up a lot of media. This is another thing. Like goes for $40. I got this late in the day too. It was like,
Wow.
it's all it is stupid card tricks. So
Yeah.
take that little bit of time out to Google some stuff. If you are gonna use your phone, you might use your phone. Actually look up stuff. If you look at this and go, this is probably like some dollar thing. Well, you can't really be sure unless you look it up, right? So
Yeah. Sometimes
if you don't know what it is, look it up.
that's why. Like now, I mean, I would like to get rid of a.
My knowledge is like I didn't know exactly if this was worth something, but I looked at it and I said to myself, it's probably going to be worth something, even more than $1. So that's why I took a shot on it. Or like a Steelbook Halo 3 set,
I think that's part of my issue why I have a rather large death pile is because I bought so much stuff, and sometimes I'm buying stuff in such bulk that there's some good stuff in there that I haven't even been able to look up yet quite, and so I'm afraid that I'm going to miss something that's really high dollar, and it's the whole point of doing all this is to find the high dollar, the good stuff. So, and it just takes time to sort through it and go through it, find the good stuff, even in the stuff that I already had.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll buy. I try to restrain myself, but Jay's good for it too to buy whole bins.
It's
stuff,
easy,
right? And it's like you said, it's real easy doing that because I can get stuff real cheap. Like I'll buy a whole bin for $20, right?
Yeah.
And will one or two things give me my money back? Yeah, but then I'm stuck with a bunch of stuff that might not be that desirable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could still sell it for cheap and still make a profit. But again, it turns into a death pile. That's the problem.
I will tell you one thing, and me even being into this niche of the sports memorabilia and stuff, but I think for right now, the way with what just happened, I think I'm going to slow down. I might just not buy it for a little while just because I'm going to see where the market's going to go with this, because I just have this feeling that people aren't going to buy it as much, because they already have a difficult time buying autographs without a COA. I sell a bunch, but it's like it's one of those questions. My number one question I always get from eBay buyers, like, "Oh, does this have a COA or anything?" But even if it has a COA, like it's hard to differentiate that from with everything that just happened. So I think it's me personally, even though it's my niche. I think I'm just gonna I have to move away from that just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah, because what if I kept buying and buying and buying, and for what? Like the market's probably going to change more than it ever has with this because
I've got a lot of that stuff too. It's hard now. It's like, what do I do with it? I got.
Yeah.
Just to show everybody, I looked up solds for that cards, for this set right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just to show everybody. 30, 50, 45, you know what I
Wow.
mean? Just for, again, I paid $1 or less for this, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't want people to be scared to buy things because we tell them, look, the market might be shifting, or like the sports memorabilia stuff, right? The market is probably going to dip a little bit. If that news story gets a hold and like it really gets tossed around a lot, yeah, the market's going to take a hit. But should that stop you from buying like sports memorabilia if you get it at a really, really, really good price?
It had to be like it depends on the price, absolutely. But like, a lot of people, like, it's going to be pennies on a dollar now type of deal. Like, that's how it's got to be. It can't be.
I'd rather have people still buy it up, still want to buy it and still pay for it. Because if not, what's going to happen is that's just going to be a dead marketplace. There's going to be no money moving.
It very well could be. It hurt the market years ago with Operation Bullpen.
I want the market to continue to move, right?
I do too. I would love it for it to. But with considering everything that's happened, I mean, that every major authentication company was compromised with this now. That, like, how do you move past that? Like, how can my buyer be confident, even if I do have a COA? How could they be confident, especially if they can't even be confident buying something off me without a COA?
Like Jay said, 90% of the stuff floating out here is probably fake anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I know. I think it does matter.
At the end, right? It's like having a bunch of like fake. If you had a bunch of fake $100 bills, but it was almost indistinguishable from the other $100 bills that are out there, the real ones, you know what the government's going to do? They're not going to recall every $100 bill. They're going to let all the $100 bills just float out there. They're not going to care. Because why?
No,
Because if you went out and you made a big stink about it and went to recall all this stuff, that's where it's going to hurt the market. But if you act like it doesn't exist and put your fingers in the ears, we have short attention spans.
Yeah.
They're going to let that pass over, right?
The thing is, I can't act like it doesn't exist because it's one of those things. I want my buyers to be confident. I have a difficult enough time.
You better, because if not, you're going to be holding the bag for a lot of sports memorabilia.
No, I mean, the thing is, it's difficult for me to sell items without a COA. I mean, it can be done. But I want them to be confident, and I usually, I explain to them to my best ability, even that they could get it authenticated and stuff like that. But if the authentication means nothing anymore,
are you confident?
I'm not gonna. How can I be right now?
Exactly.
I'm a collector myself.
You said you want your customers to be confident. They're not going to be able to be confident, right? That's why you need to be confident for them. You need to be like,
but I'm not going to make up some whole thing like. Look, if this is how the market's going to go, it's going to go that way regardless.
It's only fake if you say it's fake, right? Because again, it's indistinguishable from the real thing.
I think there are very, very slight ways. If they were somehow to like release like a whole list of the best ways to figure out, but it's very close.
It's all
yeah.
Yeah, but how come they haven't had it yet? Think about it. You said the guy's been doing it for 20 years. How do you distinguish the ones that they put out to the ones that the other ones put out? You really can't.
I know.
I was looking at my stuff like I got these helmets that are signed, and they got a picture of the guy signing it, which is very funny because the one he signed it doesn't even match the helmet that it goes with because he signed something that doesn't have the little Rydell and one of the toys I got nothing. But then there's a sticker that goes on it, and then there's this little card that says, "Yeah, we this and that."
We
And you-
certified that it's.
And I'm thinking to myself, I could reprint that the same way they did, and I could I could take that stickers and have the stickers made. Well,
Yeah.
hell, I can make 100,000 of these things and just sign something on the damn helmet.
That's
Yeah.
it.
They wouldn't know any difference.
Yeah.
So then again, any one of those things are worth the same amount because
Again,
you
right.
can't prove which one's fake and you
Right.
can't prove which one's real.
Right, you have
Oh.
to come up. Listen, since you're in that marketplace and doing it, you have to come up with the mindset of it's indistinguishable. So I have to have confidence in it all. If you can't have confidence in it at all, then you can't have confidence in it at any of it. It's either all of it or none of it.
Well, I mean, look, it's a thing. Like, I'm a collector too, so it's like I don't even want to buy anything. You know what I mean? So why would that's? But you know what I mean? Like it's that mindset. Like,
But what
If-
else? What else? What is the only options? You only got two options. Let the market fall apart, or try to hold on to some kind of marketplace, and just hopefully it doesn't keep occurring with fake items, right? Like
it's not the only. I guarantee it's not even the only ring out there. I know it's not.
It's not.
So it's like,
Absolutely not.
yeah,
Like
Think
Jay
about
said,
how many-
Jay said it earlier. How many Mahomes signatures can there be? There's not 100,000 Mahomes signatures.
No.
He wouldn't have enough time to do 100,000 signatures.
mhm.
I'll tell you one that I've seen the most of, like Cal Ripken Jr. I
Yeah.
mean, there has to be, literally, there has to be half
Jay.
a million Cal Ripken signatures. Think
Jay.
about
Yeah,
He-
for around here.
Listen, they signed off to a company to auto pen them signatures, right? We already know that they do that. We know politicians do that. They sign off and say, "Yeah, you can use an auto pen and write my signature," and that's what
Well,
it is.
See that would be crazy and a different story if the player gave approval to you. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be? That would be crazy.
now that's a different story. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, like
that makes
you
it
know,
real.
a lot of these companies.
No, it's not a live signature.
Not real, but
It's not real.
Yeah, no, but
But I
these-
bet you
these
they do
records-
that. I bet you they do it, and they'll
Well,
use,
no.
and they'll
They-
use pens that bleed to make it look like a live signature.
they do that with a lot of record labels will do this, and they sell autographed CDs, and they'll be like, and I had this issue before. Most recent one I bought was Jelly Roll, his new album, and
Mm-hmm.
they show this fancy little nice video on Facebook, like, oh, he's signing all these autographs, like buy one now, like they do that every single time, and then you get it, it's an auto pen.
That would
You
makes
know?
me look. That makes me think about Joe Biden. It came out a couple months ago. Joe Biden didn't sign nothing. 100% of his signatures were fake. They were done by an auto pen, and they were indistinguishable. Right? Like you would thought it was a real signature, but they found that it wasn't. It was just auto pen. Signed everything. He didn't even know what he was signing. They were just using an auto pen to sign whatever they wanted to sign.
He didn't know what he was signing
That's
regardless
what I'm
of the
saying.
fact.
That's what I'm saying. So at some point, you just have to go with it and say, okay, it's indistinguishable from the fake. So
It's like
it is
Joe,
what it is,
just
right?
it's like Joe, just nod if it's okay.
And his head was already nodding.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't even know how you would even beat anything like this. It's just hard.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. So, I mean, I'll tell you guys, it's going to be something to watch, to keep an eye on, to see how this market is going to be. It's the biggest thing in sports collectibles to happen in years. You know what I mean? Years. So we'll see. You know, in the past 2 decades, there hasn't been anything like this. So
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting. But I'd love to stay a little bit longer, but I really do probably gotta go.
That's fun.
So we gotta cut it.
better
We've already
hang
been
up.
on here for almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
hopefully Jay don't erase it.
No, what it
Yeah.
was, I thought it was an accident because I thought I've been so busy, and then I meant to do the thing today, and I did. I'm like, well, maybe I just did that, and as I came down because I have to erase it off air to be able to record another one, and I
It's
did.
all right.
And
Maybe
then I was
because
like,
this is some urgent news. We need to get this crap out. So
yeah,
you got
And
made this
Jay,
far.
and
We
Jay, I have to give you the money, dude. We'll get maybe a full thing of Riverside, right? A full membership. Or unless Riverside sees this and they want to give you a membership and we can do a promo for them.
yeah, we could. But I want to tell you, I mean, thanks for tuning in, guys. And you're only as you're driving to go to the flea market this weekend,
yard
make an
sale.
extra turn or a yard sale. Make an extra turn. Go down an extra block. You're just one find away from success.
Pick up a hooker. Bring her along with you.
And
Get
until
behind
next
her.
time,
Put your
guys,
arms around her. Get behind her. Put your arms around her. Have a
Keep-
photo taken of it. Send it to your wife. You know what I mean? Put out a bad apology.
if you're a
just
CEO,
remember-
hide your face, buddies.
You're just
Hide your
like the
face, but we-
millionaires who do it all the time.
We want to thank you for joining us. And please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us if you were a CEO, would you have went to that concert?
How much do you hate Coldplay?
How much do you hate Coldplay?
Oh man.
Feeling in my
Let us
bones,
know.
baby.
Let us know if you want to come work for us.
And I will see you guys later. Until next time, Junk Jaw Reseller out. Bye.